All right, so welcome everyone to Dresden Files, Las Vegas. I am your GM, Brandon Levins, and we have nearly everyone here today. Hopefully Travis will be here later. It would be sad if the MVP of last session did not make it to this session, but that might be a thing. Anyway, so who remembers what happened last week? Looks like we're still missing some people from Roll20.
Just like 5 people in here. Where'd the other 2 go?
Yeah.
And I was in it, but it's apparently refreshing.
Okay. Steven, did you disappear somewhere?
Probably. Yeah, I had to refresh real quick.
Okay. All right. So, who would like to do the recap on what happened last week? Or are we going to give Steph another point? Because...
I think Patrick should do it because most of it involved him.
I do remember what happened last time pretty well. It was pretty great. I'm a little spotty on the other details, though.
Have at it. People can help out. Don't worry. Patrick, have at it.
All right. Stupid pop-ups. All right. So, last session basically went on from the opening. The casino opening, and everyone pretty much went home. I recall, I believe it was Lizzie, or Elizabeth, had time with Lucky, or was that the end of the former session? I don't
know. That was the beginning of last session.
Hey, I did remember correctly. Wow. Go me. And we got to see home life, and it was kind of sweet. I don't know what else to say about it. Let's see, there's that. There was... yes, Velia going to see the Fae. Which was really interesting.
Why is it really interesting?
Well, we got to see how the Fae hierarchy works in the Vegas... What would you call them? Not chapter, but you know what I mean. Their group. And we also got to see how her mother is always right. And knows better than anyone. Seriously, just watching that confrontation was amazing. I cannot do it justice. Seriously, if you haven't seen the previous session, check it out. It's great. And the bit that I remember the most was going back to Connor's place. Well, Ian and Connor's place. Where he told Ian the plans to essentially... Oh, there goes my pencil. To essentially start a false relationship with, what was her name?
Candy.
Candy, thank you. It's like, I just had it open, where'd I put it? But to start a false relationship with Candy to get her away from, Magnus. And, well, Ian did not approve. And it turned into a pretty long conversation with Ashton jumping in during this private moment. And it wound up kind of backfiring on Ashton a little bit. Because it's like, why are we having the guy who's really good at hitting things try to, lie about all this? We'll have the guy who always tells the truth lie. This can only work well.
I mean, Ashton may or may not be the best choice for it. He was the only other choice there. And between giving my blessing to have my boyfriend go out and seduce a woman, or
Have Ashton do it.
have my friend, who is not in a relationship, go out and do it, well...
Exactly. Although, well, I could comment on that in a minute. Because I remember that happening, and I think that was about where we ended session.
A little.
There's more to it, obviously. But man, last session was great for character development.
That's what it was supposed to do, so I'm glad it worked.
We ended session with some text messages the next morning with...
right.
I don't remember if it was Connor or Ashton that outed Connor.
Ashton. I know, because Connor would not willingly out himself. He alluded to something, and then Ashton's like, "Oh, you mean that thing?" And he's like, "God damn it, Ashton, I hate you. I hate you so much." But you know what? It's in his character, and I'm genuinely not mad out of character. It's great. But yeah, it was Ashton who basically put out
text message to everyone.
Yeah. It's like I explained the new plan, and Ashton kind of filled in the details, shall we say. Damn it, Ashton. Yeah, it's like now everyone in the group knows that Connor has a significant other who is... Well... Basically everyone knows that he's at least bisexual, so... Have fun with that. And yeah, that's where we ended. Thank you. I completely blanked on that bit. Man. That was a crazy fucking session when you think about it. I mean... Anyway. That's what happened as far as memory serves. Mm-hmm. The Obsidian Portal. Would you like me to read the things?
If you'd like to read the things, you can read the things. If Steven wanted to read the things, Steven could read the things. I have heard from Travis. He will be here in a bit. He's
okay.
This is good because he's kind of key to the new plan.
I mean, yeah, he is kind of key. I have a scene thing to do before it, and he'll be here. He's just running a little late. It's fine.
Yeah, I ran late last week, so yeah, I'm not gonna throw stones. Anyone else want to read the news, or I don't mind reading it.
I mean, if you want to, that's fine, or I can read it. I don't care.
I'm sad that
Let Manfrey read it. Manfrey,
right.
You can read it. Connor, here's your chip for doing the recap, and I'll give you a chip, Manfrey, for reading the stories.
Thank you.
All right. From the Las Vegas Sun, the current breaking local news. We'll first start with the City of Vegas prepares for the carnival. With last evening announcement about the Alabaster's upcoming week-long celebration event, much discussion has been taking place in the City Hall. While some are hesitant about the cost of the celebration, on the police and other city officials, most were more than happy to welcome the event with open arms. Linda Sawyer, local politician and councilwoman, said, "It is a fantastic opportunity for not only our citizens and their small business owners, but also for our guests which come to visit." Sawyer also added, "We need to focus on how to make sure to make the most of the opportunities like this." And also mentioned making sure all Vegas has a place to participate in the festivities, not just one business. Now we move over to the next local news, which is police attempt to crack down on Kiss. The craze of the newest drug to hit the streets in Vegas is still going strong. Kiss is steadily becoming the drug of choice on the streets of Vegas. We are attempting to do the best, said local police officer Kevin Castile, but the center of manufacture still eludes us. Chastel offered that anyone with any information on Kiss, please direct that information to the Las Vegas Police Department. And if you believe that a loved one might have ingested the drug, seek medical help. And our final breaking local news story is the reports of motorcycles in the downtown streets. Police are also investigating reports of several motorcycles causing a disturbance in downtown Vegas the past few evenings. Locals have reported a group of at least 5 individuals driving chopper motorcycles and hooting and hollering in the early morning before disappearing. My husband and I woke up in such a fright when we heard the noise, says local resident Winnie Martinson. Harold was so upset that he went outside to yell at one of them, and they stopped. They were just driving up and down the street like a bunch of hooligans, said Harold Martin. I yelled at them, and one of them came up to me. I don't know what I was going to do, but I was so angry I just wanted to give them a piece of my mind. I was so afraid they were going to hurt him. I called the police, responded Winnie. But they just stood around Harold as if shouting at them drove them off. Anyone with more information is asked to call the Las Vegas Police Department. The end.
All right. Take your chip, good sir. It's on your face. You have to right-click, and it says take card. There you go. So, last session we discussed everything. We had a character development session, and unfortunately, Manfrey missed that. So we're gonna go a little bit into that for right now, if only to also slow down a little bit, catch Manfrey up with what's happening, and make sure we have everything that's going on. So, Manfrey, you left. You rode in with Connor, didn't you?
I gave him a ride.
Oh, you gave him a ride. Okay. Well, then we can just say that Ashton was the one who drove him back then. Leaving you alone. That makes everything so much simpler with what happened. So, you're free now to ride on back without, needing to.
Okay.
So, what is Manfrey's house like? What is his apartment? Or does he live in his shop?
Well, he lives above the shop.
It's above the shop. All right.
Because the shop was it was pretty much his main working place, and then he also had his place above it.
Yeah.
Which was separate from the shop.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. You have to have that. So you have that place above the shop. 1 second. What's a normal day like for Manfrey? Is there such a thing as a normal day for Manfrey? I suppose that's the first question.
Not really. It's more or less go with whatever the flow is for the day.
All right.
Because you don't know whoever's going to be coming in, or if I have to take off to, go do something.
All right. So, your ghost speaker. Are there spirits and ghosts that live in your place with you? Hello?
Against spirits and ghosts. Hold on, sorry. I'm back. The phone started ringing, which cut me off. No, as I said, the upper level is warded against spirits and ghosts. The shop area is not.
So do you do the wards yourself with your rituals?
Yes.
All right. So, Elizabeth, who lives downstairs? By lives downstairs, I mean is unalive downstairs.
There was one spirit that I made mention to.
I know.
When
Mr. Johnson?
was that the old
Continue, Steven, sorry.
I was gonna say, was that the old crotchety Playboy guy that I was talking about?
Hey. He just said, pointed to one ghost. Do you see Mr. Johnson over there? He pointed to one ghost laughing at him for getting caught and ignoring him.
So we got Mr. Johnson. Tell me a little about Mr. Johnson, Manfrey. What's he like?
Well, Mr. Johnson, he was an older gentleman who has been bugging me to get his wife to forgive him for basically him cheating constantly on her.
All right.
And I've been ignoring him, but he is very persistent.
I have a feeling that there's might be a little bit different. He's in your place, and he's kind of made himself at home. Just kind of.
Oh yeah.
Pulls out chairs, lights a cigarette. I mean, admittedly, he's just smoking his cigars there as he's laying there, and you're trying to convince him to do what he needs to do and to move on and to find a way. He's like, "Nah, I'm happy here." You've talked with him. You're pretty sure he's got some troubles with his wife, but you aren't unhappy. You don't like me talking. You don't like the fact that I'm holding you? Okay, fine, you can get down. There you go. Normally, you like being held like. It's fine. You can be crazy. All right. So. No. You need salt or something, I guess. All right. Anyway, so. She's just. All right. All right. Steph, Duchess wants in. I've tried everything. Anyway, so so he's there. He's like, you're back. Didn't know you'd be back here, boy. Okay. Takes a puff on a cigar. You can smell it, by the way. You're the only one who can smell it, but you can smell it. He's a rotund man, died of a heart attack. Don't know why, with how much he seems to smoke and drink in the afterlife. No clue. Can you hear me? I might just be talking to myself then.
I mean, I can hear you.
Oh.
I guess Steven was called off for a bit then. And that is saddening.
Damn, I want to see this interaction.
Yeah.
Oop. What's that? Oh, he got called off.
He's back. All right, welcome back.
Well, it didn't show me that it disconnected, and then when I went to try muting it, it didn't do anything. So I'm like, let me disconnect and reconnect.
All right, so did you hear me describing this rotund man named Mr. Johnson who's...
Yes, I did. And then I heard you talking about the cat needing salt.
Probably.
And then that's where it went blank. So I thought you walked...
He's sitting there in one of your chairs, just like puffing one of his cigars, which you can smell, but no one else can. Just like,
oh joy!
Just it's always great when he blows the cigar smoke in your face when you're doing a reading, because it's great. He goes, you're back. I wasn't sure when you were gonna get back, or even if you were gonna come. Figured to get out of this joint eventually.
Why, I like this place.
Like this place? Hell you'd like with living in a place like this. I mean, if it wasn't the only place that I could go for, I'd go somewhere else.
Well, I'm sure I could happily find you another place.
Hey, don't you go think you're going to put me somewhere. I'll get out and I'll make sure this place comes down. I've still got connections. Don't you forget about that.
You're always as pleasant as ever.
Yeah, you wouldn't be nothing without me, boy. Don't you forget it.
So I open up the paper to see what else is going on and ignoring him, as usual.
Bunch of garbage. They don't print anything important in there. So, make any money? He puts the cigar in his mouth and he reaches down and there's just a bottle there now and he pulls it out and pulls out the cork with a pop and like takes the cigar out of his mouth and then just starts drinking from the wine bottle and then just puts the cigar back in his mouth and
I'm going to give Elizabeth a call.
I mean, you just got done talking with Elizabeth and she went home.
Okay, well then I'll give it some time.
Yeah. All
right. Hey, I'll ask. Actually, I do want to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so you got connections, right?
Of course, you got connections.
Well, you say you do. I find that hard to believe. So, maybe you could tell me about Coronado.
That bastard. He was a bastard back when I knew him.
What do you mean?
I meant exactly what I said. He was a bastard back when I knew him.
So you actually knew him?
Yeah.
So what, he cheat you on something?
He cheats everyone on everything.
You wouldn't happen to have proof on that now, would you?
I mean, do you think I'd be here if I did?
Well, I don't know. he might have found a way to keep you out even if you did have proof.
I don't think what you're getting what I'm saying. Do you think I'd be dead if I did?
Oh, if you had proof on him? Yeah, to keep you quiet, he would.
He just starts laughing at his own joke. You know, just like puts like, you know, just shakes the ash off of his cigar, falls to the ground. It's not actually there, but it's still kind of disrespectful.
Yeah.
He's just like,
I mean, if you had proof, it'd be a good way of shutting you up if you were dead.
I mean, I'm not the first person he's put in here. Find many people all around who got to where they were thanks to Mr. Coronado, as he calls himself now.
Ah. So what if somebody wanted to give him some trouble?
Well, I'd say that person was a damned fool. Or had a death wish.
Why is that?
Why?
You don't think anybody...
Sorry, continue, Stephen.
I was going to say, you don't think anybody can mess with him?
Oh, I think everyone can mess with him. It's surviving messing with him you have to worry about.
So how did he put you in your grave?
Who says he did?
Well, you said earlier.
I was making a joke.
Ah.
He's shady as they all come. No proof to be had whatsoever. He covers his tracks. Ellie has been doing it for years. Decades. He may have taken over after the old boys shuffled on home, but he's just as crooked as all of them.
Interesting. So you actually have finally something useful to say.
I always have something useful to say. You got me any good smokes?
I'll pick up some next time I'm out. I'll get you some.
All right. You do that. And some good wine, too.
I'll get you some really good wine if you keep some eye on and some really nice cigars. If you can get me some info on Coronado.
Gave you all the info you need. You need to steer clear of him.
I want some dirt on him, though. I'll get you the top dollar stuff, too.
You don't want dirt on him. If I get you dirt on him, you're going to be dead, and I'm going to have to find someone else to get me cigars.
All right, then. I'll get you the cheap stuff again.
Fuck you, boy.
Now, language.
Yeah, fuck your language, too. I'll swear if I good and goddamn want to.
Still trying to figure out why I let you stay.
You need me. You'd be nothing without me. Now, go. I gotta get ready for the sun to come up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll actually have some peace here in a second.
heading on upstairs, going to bed?
Oh, yeah. After a late night.
Okay, so you head on upstairs, you go to bed. Next morning rolls around. Connor, I'm guessing you got some sleep?
Yeah.
Alright. Elizabeth, you got some sleep, I know. I'm guessing Velia finally got some sleep after her mother bit her ear off repeatedly.
Yep.
So. Now. Let us... This is going. Alright, so you're all there. You all wake up. Ian's still asleep. Not Ian. Ashton's still asleep. For a bit. So, what are you guys doing when you wake up? Connor, you cannot wake Ashton. You can, push him a little bit, but, he's still out cold. You probably should let him sleep a little bit anyway. That's basically me saying fucking Travis isn't here yet, so...
My thing is probably shower then breakfast, and that's pretty much it.
Alright. Manfred, you wake up. You wanted to call Elizabeth?
Yes.
Alright. That's when you get a text message, or you check your phone from the... you have a cell phone, Manfred?
Yeah, but it doesn't always work.
Okay.
That's why mainly I use the house phone and check the messages there.
Alright, so you call the main house phone, you get the messages. They're saying, oh, well, you've got a bit of gossip. Also, Velia, you wake up and you find a bit of gossip on your phone. Connor's gay. Hooray!
Okay, so
Apparently, Elizabeth's up, or she was up because she was having a conversation with Ashton about things last night on the phone before they went to bed. No. Manfred, you said you wanted to call someone?
Yeah, Elizabeth.
All right. You make a call. Elizabeth, your cell phone is ringing.
Hello.
Hey, Elizabeth, it's Manfred.
To what do I have the pleasure?
Well, I know I was supposed to be trying to assist you in talking to Beth.
Yes, but it's 7:30 in the morning.
All right, well, I can call you back later if you want, or you can call me back.
No, I'm waiting till it's an appropriate hour to be phoning someone before trying to reach out and set up a meeting with my cousin.
Okay. I was just trying to touch base, see when you wanted to talk about things. I'm sorry to disturb you this morning.
It's fine. Did you need to talk about something?
No. I'm still trying to gather information on Coronado. Did find out that he's put a few people in the grave so far.
Well, that would be an understatement. He's a white court.
Oh, yes. was just talking with Mr. Johnson this before I went to sleep, and he
I don't
seems
need to know the details of what you do at night alone in your bed.
With your Johnson.
fine. I'll talk to you later then.
Savelia, what are you doing?
I mean, probably trying to get away from my mother.
I mean, your mom has to, you getting away from your mother.
She's got to go to work, so.
Yeah.
And I don't technically. I assume I don't live with her, so.
I mean, you stayed the night because she forced you to stay the night.
Yeah. I'm assuming in the morning the hostage situation is over, so I'd probably very politely eat breakfast with her and then leave.
Mm-hmm. She starts talking about, when are you going to find someone and settle down, and,
I'm not interested in that.
But, I mean...
No. Getting attached to someone is just giving them an opportunity to hurt you. I don't need someone.
That's so cynical. Oh, I can't believe my daughter is so cynical.
I don't need anyone to be perfectly happy.
Oh. Keep acting like that and you're going to end up like one of those sirens.
I would just roll my eyes.
I have to go to work. Remember, no getting involved in the politics. It's not something.
Yes, ma'am.
And she leaves. How long do you wait till you get involved in the politics?
I probably make sure she's safely at work first and then go about my business.
All right, what is your business?
I'd probably run home and change and stuff, and then probably
there are probably several.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide between all of the things I could be doing. I would probably just send a message to Velda and see if she still needs Joseph and let her know I was waylaid by my mother. I assume she knows the situation with my mother, so.
Like, you will get a response that basically says your orders still stand, yes.
Okay, so then I'll go hunt down Joseph and wake him up if necessary.
All right. So, how are you tracking him?
I mean, I would assume I know where he lives. I don't know if he'll be there, but that would be the first place I'd try.
Roll me contacts.
Okay.
To declare it, because you're trying to make a declaration, I know where he lives. Gonna need pretty great contacts for that.
Okay.
You're looking for a 4 is the value.
Yeah. Give me a second. Sorry, I have too many windows open.
Never have too many windows open.
Hello?
Hello?
I rolled.
Oh! 6, yeah.
I was like, did it not go through?
Sorry, I'm used to the beep. So,
See, you turned it off and now you need it.
yeah, now I need it. But I don't get it, because then bad things. Alright. So yeah, no, with A6, you definitely know where he is. He is likely at the Golden Horseshoe, which is his bar outside of Arcadia.
Okay.
You also know where that is. So you gonna go there alone, or do you want to get back up?
All I'm doing is telling him he needs to go talk to Velia, so I would rather just go alone.
All right. So you making your way there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Elizabeth, what are you doing after you are so rudely awoken by a Manfrey?
Probably getting the kids ready, getting, people fed, the usual family thing.
Yeah. The nanny is helping with that too. As she waddles around. Mary Ellen. Good stuff. So yes, she's wandering around doing stuff. You're doing all that. Lucky is on the phone researching new tables. After that, after you get all that done, what are you doing?
This is the problem with going a week between sessions.
What about a week between sessions?
I knew what I was going to do last week, but I have forgotten it since. I'm going to, I guess, send out a text message asking the group to get together for lunch to decide plan of attack and make sure that we're all on the same page, since apparently Connor and Ashton have changed the plan.
Connor, you get a text message. Manfrey, you get a message that says this thing.
Alright.
Velia, you also get a message saying, lunch, meet up. Where are you suggesting they meet up?
Probably some, small diner in the area.
All right. Sounds great. So, the Eclipse Cafe and Bar sounds like a great place. All right.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Velia, you hear this? You agreeing to it also, or?
Wait, sorry, what?
Well,
I'm sorry. I was having some technical difficulties.
Steph, would you care to let everyone know what you just sent?
Lunch at Eclipse Cafe.
Oh, yes.
1:00 p.m. See you there? Question mark.
Sorry.
You said yes?
Yes.
All right. Everyone's good. So, till then, Connor, what are you doing?
That's a good question. Let's see, I had breakfast. Probably go on his morning routine, which is pretty much just training, jog around a little bit, do some, like, weightlifting, all that stuff. Old habits die hard, even if you're technically infected with red cord.
You do some training, it makes you feel good, gets the blood pumping.
Yeah, exactly.
Ian comes back in, passes out on the bed, just like, bam,
Oh, yeah.
You were sleeping for 8 hours. He just worked. So.
I'm not gonna bug him. Dude, I've done night shifts. I'm not bugging him over it.
Mm-hmm. So, we're gonna go to Velia. Velia, you're heading your way down to the Golden Horseshoe.
Yep.
I'm assuming. So yeah, you make your way inside the Golden Horseshoe. It is all glitz and it is very old school on the outside of the Golden Horseshoe. Very old school Vegas.
I would just walk in.
All right. You walk in, you can see a bunch of dwarves and leprechauns.
Oh,
and
goody.
shorter people, like, they're all drinking there. You see the area is just lousy with what seems like insects for a second, except when you swat one and you hear it go, "Hey, stop it!" Oh, shit. All right.
Well, I'd apologize to them.
Yeah, fairy. The fairy just alights on your finger and like goes and turns around and moons you and then flies off.
Delightful, as usual.
Mm-hmm. Wild pixies are wild. All right.
I'd look around to see if Joseph was readily apparent, like where he is, or if he's not out.
Roll me an alertness.
Okay.
And you walk into the bar.
Yes, sir. Not alternate.
Yeah, you can clearly see him.
Okay.
If you weren't going to make it out, I would have had you roll for investigation to see how long it took you to find him. But
okay.
You can clearly see him. Because that's basically what it is. Alertness is your passive awareness. So it's like you walk into the bar, you roll alertness. Unless things change, you're not rolling alertness again. You'd have to roll investigation for active searching. Alertness is very passive. But no, you can just passively see him over there. He's talking with a few people, private hush tones and things around. Some dwarves, some look like fairies, some other looking like really nasty fucking people.
I'd probably sit at the bar and ask one of like the waitresses to deliver a message and just stay at the bar and send him a note.
All right, the waiter turns to you and he goes, "Hey, can I get you something?"
And obviously I'd tip him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take a gin and tonic, and then also this is for you if you can deliver a message.
A message, huh? That's the bartender.
Mm-hmm. And I just slide over money and a piece of paper. It just says on it, Velda sent me. Can we talk or something to that effect?
So he takes the paper, he looks at it, and he goes, folds it, puts it in his pocket, and he goes, gestures you over
So
to the side. Walk into the back room. Door closed. He goes, "Hey, Dad!" You see Josiah's head pop up. He goes, "Gotta go talk for something." And he's like, gives him a little nod, and Josiah eyes you a little bit. You walk into the back. Are you walking in the back with him?
Yeah.
So you go into the back with him. He goes, he closes the door. He goes, "What's this about?"
Oh, she's not thrilled with you about promising a giant pot on a poker tournament without talking to her.
Oh no, you're in the back with the bartender.
Oh, with the bartender?
Yes.
With the bar. Oh, that was unclear. Why is the bartender asking me what it's about?
You slipped him a note that didn't have a 2 that said, "I'm here to talk with you."
I would have. Oh, that was my fault for being unclear.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm like loopy because I don't feel good.
Sorry.
Oh God. Oh, don't play.
All right, rewind.
Delivering a message means I wouldn't. Why would I pay him to deliver a message to himself?
I have no clue.
Okay, Monica.
He didn't know either, but like he's just like, all right. Apparently, Velia needs to talk.
No, I wouldn't go in the back with the waiter. I would tell him who to deliver it to. As when I handed him the money.
All right.
Oh. Don't game on cold medicine.
So he takes it. He walks over, whispers into his ear. You see him look over. You see Josiah look over it. See him take the note, and you see him pull out a box of matches, strike one, and just kind of like light the note on fire, then throw it up into the air.
Awesome. What time is it now, by the way?
It's early morning.
Early morning still?
Or not early morning, like late morning, you know.
Like 11 or something.
Yeah. There's a Travis.
Honestly, I probably just am like, I don't have time to deal with this before lunch, and I would just make a gesture at him, like, you know, a shrug, like, it's your funeral, dude, and walk out. I'll find him. I'll track him down later when he's not surrounded by 1,000 people.
You say that like that's ever gonna happen.
At least that's what I'm telling myself.
All right, fair enough. So we're gonna cut to at Connor's place. Hello, Travis.
Hello.
Welcome. So Ashton is currently sleeping on the couch at Connor's place. Connor gently wakes you and basically says, "Hey, so we got a text message from Elizabeth girl. She wants to meet or something. I don't know. I'll let Connor do that. Connor, you're waking him up."
Hello, Connor.
Patrick?
I just woke up to a very silent Connor standing over me, watching me sleep.
Yeah.
This is alarming.
It's very creepy. Like the creepiest thing you could ever see. Alrighty then. So apparently we can't have both of you in the same call, I guess. I don't know what this is about, but fine, alright.
I think they're just switching voices, and it's the same person.
You know what? You know what? Damn you, Patrick, for like secretly being Travis this whole time.
Man, he even went all the way over to Maryland and went to Towson for a little while to, complete the.
I mean, for all I know, you have secretly followed me to Frederick because I met you after. I met you before him. So, like, that's why you both couldn't come to the wedding. Got it. All right. See it now. Should have seen it before. All right.
Do we want to hold off till Patrick's back?
I mean, we're trying to get everyone together, and you can start the scene that needs to fucking get.
I wake up to a call on my cell phone from Elizabeth instead.
Yeah, sure. You wake up to the sound of your text message on the cell phone saying, and Connor's like furiously pumping iron in the back, and just
I better not bother him. He gets cranky if you stop him in his iron pumping.
He bit a guy's ear off the last time that happened.
All right, well, it sounds like a good opportunity to get together and discuss this plan where things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Where Ashton is supposed to seduce a romance novelist person.
Mm-hmm.
See, I do remember something.
That's good. I'm glad you remember at least something.
Okay, so Ashton is taking his car or the bus or whatever over there.
Yeah.
Probably has a beat up car.
Damn it, Patrick. Alright. What other things? Other things to do. Alright, so.
If it wouldn't interrupt the timeline too much, I could try to get Annette Stein in on the
Sure.
thing.
That's a thing you can do. You and possibly even Manfrey, who would also know her, can do that while we're waiting on Patrick to get back for some reason.
Right. I think I could possibly do a declaration.
Sure.
Let's see, I'm not sure. This would be. Let me just look up things to make sure I'm this right. But my general idea is that I like to declare that Magnus is planning to expand into. God, I need the map up. Remember, it's called the Red Rock area, where he's lobbying to expand one of his businesses into one of the nature reserves that Annette is currently watching, and she is none too pleased about it. Or at least there's a potential for her to be none too pleased about it. So I guess really the declaration is about Magnus.
You're going to need a superb contacts 5 contacts roll in order to establish that.
Okay.
Mainly because of A, how secret that information would be, and B, how out of character that information would be. So
Fair.
give me a contacts roll. We're looking for a 5.
Uno momento. Let's get my sheet up. There we go. I have great rapport. Or no, contacts. Great contacts. Let's see. Great rapport and actually.
Connor's back.
Sorry about that. I have returned. My apologies.
Welcome back. Just as Travis came back, you left, and I was having a thing where Connor woke him up, and then Connor wasn't there. I'm like, God damn it!
Crap.
No, you. I mean, if you wanted to pay a chip,
I do have plenty. Let's
you
see,
do
what
have
would I
plenty.
say though? How would I know this? This is a
This is knowing something that he's doing.
yes. My high aspect might cover it, seeing as if
No,
I
definitely not. Hey, this is not something that, being a working class weresnake, you would have casually come across.
How about I'll say friends
I
in
know
most
one.
places.
Yeah, that's the one. Friends in most places. All right. You can pay a chip to establish that aspect.
That is what I shall do.
All right. So
The aspect, yeah, something like plans to expand into the Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area.
yeah, he's building something out there, or something connected to him is being built out there. May not be something he's particularly personally overseeing, but he's involved in something or other happening out over there. All right.
He's
And
expanding the Arroyo Golf Club.
Oh, a golf course. All right, yes, a golf course. He's involved in some dispute over a golf course being built in and around that area, and people are upset about it. That makes a whole lot of sense. Yes, it does. All right. So, but rewinding a little bit. So, Connor, you still here? Please. Still
Yes.
here. All right, Connor, you wake up Ashton.
Ah.
Hey.
You gonna tell him about what you guys are planning on doing?
What's going on?
Oh, the meeting, yeah. It's like, hey, wake up. We've got a meeting with the rest of the group by 1 p.m. over at, I forgot the name of the cafe, Eclipse?
Eclipse.
Yeah, I remembered. We're meeting with the rest of them at 1.
Okay. What for? Discussing the plan?
Yep.
Alright. I'll be there. Or be square. Or both.
I mean, you guys are still here together. You guys can just hang out till then, unless you are going out to do something.
Yeah, it's probably. I'm gonna wait to contact Annette.
All right. So
Who knows where she is?
I mean, you could very easily say that you probably know some places where she is by paying chips and things. Anyway, so heading over to the Eclipse Cafe and Bar. Morning is in. So, who's gonna get there first?
Probably me, because I'm the one that's at the meeting.
All right. So you walk in. It's fairly empty. There's a few people, one family with 2 kids are sitting in a corner, eating some breakfast. 2 people are sitting at a bar, and they're clasping hands and kind of whispering to each other and talking very quietly. The woman looks like she's near tears. The man looks like he's trying to comfort her, and it's not going very well. There's a man in the corner with a hat and a newspaper, and he's just kind of, sitting at the end of the row in his booth and just, reading his newspaper. And there's a blonde-haired woman behind the counter, and she kind of smiles at you and, waves. And her name tag reads Lana. She's blonde.
I'll kind of give a smile and a nod to the waitress. Is there a sign that says, like, seat yourself, or?
Yeah, it's like she'll tell you can sit wherever you want,
Alright, I'll find a fairly large table away from most of the rest of the people.
She goes over and she, gives the man at the lone man at the booth more coffee, and he nods and thanks her, and she walks back, and you just sit down at the booth. Who's Manfrey? You show up next. Manfrey, you here? Now we lost Manfrey. That's great. All right.
Sorry, I forgot my mic was muted, and I was sitting here talking,
Right.
but nobody could hear me. So yeah, once I arrive, I'll look around and see who's there. Once I see Elizabeth, I'll actually head over.
All right.
I couldn't help myself.
Patrick. I think you need to look on Obsidian Portal for the name Mr. Rector.
I'm gonna go look this up.
Uh-oh. I feel there might be some chips flying at me.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty great.
You're right. Guess who's that guy sitting at the booth at the end? Mr. Rector is sitting at the booth at the end.
That is funny.
I need everyone to roll me driving. There will be various different thresholds for people as to how long you've lived in the city. But everyone should roll me driving.
All right, give me 1 second.
Great.
Well, let's see. That's great. And the party of errors begins.
Wow.
So no one's rolling a positive a modifier, or just a positive result at all.
I have a positive modifier. I just rolled a -2.
Well, that's what I mean. I also have positive modifiers, but I got.
Wow, I'm kind of impressed by that one. Holy shit.
Oh wow!
Dice are mean today.
It's that opening salvo. We'll have a few better ones in the future.
We wind up in another state. So we're just going to this place in downtown Vegas, and we wind up in, I don't know, shows a state next to it.
Maybe we could all get lost in the same direction.
Let's all get lost together.
I'm pretty sure with with Ashton's roll, we'll end up like a few streets away, but Manfrey's roll probably has him ending up in Canada.
No. You were not rolling for finding your way there. You can find your way there. That's not something to roll for.
Okay.
This, you were rolling for city knowledge.
Oh.
I'll let everyone now roll contacts instead.
Are you taking pity on?
No, you guys, all right. You guys have all failed that, all right? You all fucking failed. Don't worry about it.
Manfred doesn't drive around.
-3.
Very well. All right, hold on. What is?
Let's see. So my contacts. Hey, something positive.
We all did much better.
I'm waiting for this to load real quick.
Fudge dice are
Manfred's the last one.
brutal, man.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Man, the dice are just killing me.
Contacts. Yep, that's what I figured.
No, we just mirrored our last rolls.
It kind of did.
Whereas I got -3
No.
this time, you got -1.
So, Manfred, you have heard vague rumors about this. Lizzie, you've heard like one or two people mention this. Monica, you've heard this, you know about this, but there is apparently someone in Vegas granting favors. Someone in Vegas granting favors. Lyra, you figured this out because of you working with, Velia. And the Fae being a little bit curious about rumors about someone else going around and, like, striking deals and doing their shit, You probably have heard that he sits it alone at various places in town, and if you go up to him and say the right key phrase, he'll grant you. He'll do a favor for you. Not do a favor for you. You can make a deal with him. And the key phrase that you know, only Monica knows this key phrase. Everyone else, Ashton, you haven't heard this. Connor, you haven't heard this. Again, Manfred, you've heard about a deal maker in town. But Lear, the one thing you know is apparently the guy is supposedly likes, corned beef on rye, and that's like the key phrase. Yeah. That's all you know, Lyra, all right?
You mean Velia? Because Lyra's not here?
Sorry, Velia. I'm an idiot.
I was just making sure you were actually talking to me.
Yes, I am actually talking to you. I'm an idiot. All right. So.
Maybe we're all a little loopy today.
Yeah. So, Velia, that's what you know.
Okay.
I thought it was pastrami on rye.
It's pastrami, probably, yeah. Jeff, I'm terrible. All right. So, yeah, you know that. All right. So, everyone else arrives. Velia, I need you to make me an alertness roll.
Okay.
Yeah. As you walk in, your eyes are kind of drawn to the man with the newspaper in the corner booth. and you remember and recall about the rumors of there being, a deal maker in town.
Mm-hmm.
And the remember of the pastrami on rye being sort of the key phrase to get him to actually take you seriously. However, all your friends are currently gathered here. So.
Mm-hmm. I would go sit with the group.
All right. Are you eyeing him?
I mean, yeah. I'd probably keep an eye on him.
All right. Alertness from everyone else.
Finally, a positive roll.
Well, I mean, they happen less than half of the time. So.
Don't worry. I got you covered in the low rolls.
All right. So, I mean, so Connor and Lizzie, you think, Velia's kind of, looking around. She's acting a little suspicious, maybe. But, like, again, it could very much be that you guys are just having a conversation about, we're going to take down Magnus in an open place, and she's just, like, eyeing, like, everyone. And just being kind of, you don't think anything's particularly wrong. Ashton, you notice she is mean-mugging the guy at the end of the booth hard. Like, she's tracking him. She's not tracking everyone else. She's just tracking him. You are the only one with that information.
Huh.
All right. So, you're all there. You all sit down. Belly is keeping her eye on the guy at the end of the booth, and Ashton's the one person who realizes this, so you're all sitting down. Discuss. Who's speaking first?
All right, so Connor, why don't you and Ashton tell us what happened last night and what's going on?
All right. So I discussed the plan with God, this shit's hard to talk about. I discussed the plan with my, I guess, significant other would be the phrase, and he came up with an idea, which is, well, why not have Ashton do it instead? I mean, to be fair, I'm not the best at faking out people or anything. Unless we're talking fights, I'm okay at that. But I don't know. That's the idea we came up with.
I mean, if you don't want to do it, we're not going to force you.
To be fair, the main thing was you, Connor, still go, but you have Ashton there as your buddy.
Basically, I'm the wingman.
Yeah. You're the bait and wingman instead of the actual honeypot, because, like...
That's what it was. Sorry. It's been a week.
I know, which is why I'm reminding you, because your character remembers this.
Then yeah, I'll put that part in and say, I'm not saying I don't go, I'm saying I be the wingman, so... Just go, hey, this guy's great. I don't know, it might work.
Come on, Connor, you must have something good to say about me.
Well, yeah. You don't know that I'd be friends with someone who I have nothing good to say about.
But yeah, I am still a little bit concerned. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not so big on the whole lion thing.
Oh, it's easy picking up chicks. What's to be nervous about?
Sorry, you cut out there.
I said, what's there to be nervous about? Hello? Okay.
Yeah, aired that. Everything. Like, what if,
Most women don't bite unless you're into that.
Hey,
And then
I
you
know
just
about
go
the Reds.
with it.
There are plenty that do. But that's not my point.
Philia, you currently have a problem.
Mm-hmm. What's my problem?
Someone is dodging you really hard.
Okay.
And you got a group of friends here who might be able to help.
That's true.
Here are 2 compels. One for Velda's dispassionate thrill-seeking operator, and one for the group aspect of we'll get by with a little help from our friends.
Fun.
All right, well, so I have a bit of a situation. I'm having trouble getting someone in to talk to Velda, and there's no way I'm going to be able to ask her for help and security if I can't even get her own employees to talk to her. Every time I go to speak to this person, they're surrounded by angry dwarves.
Angry dwarves.
I'm not sure you're supposed to call them that.
Are we talking actual dwarves?
God.
I couldn't resist.
Do-gooder. All right.
Not human midgets, actual dwarves. Because that is
Oh.
my boss actually qualifies as a midget.
Oh, I am so sorry. Okay.
So you mean little guys with beards?
Mm-hmm.
So are they like grumpy?
Did they talk about mining?
This isn't Disney. This is not a seven dwarf.
Yes, jokes aside, get them out.
I need help getting them out of the way.
Okay.
And it's important because we discussed needing additional security. And this is a favor I'm trying to do for the head of the security team at Arcadia.
Who are you trying to talk to?
The group.
No, in character. Lizzie asked you,
yeah.
Who are you trying to talk to?
Oh. Joseph or Josiah? I can't remember.
Josiah!
Josiah. Every time I was saying Joseph, my turn, I was like, is that wrong? Josiah Smith. He is the manager at Arcadia. I just need to get him in front of Velia, but he's just dodging me. And
okay, I will call Lucky and have him set up a meeting.
Thank you. That would be very helpful, Elizabeth. Do you need help with anything?
Well, we're trying to figure out what's going on with Candy.
Right. Oh. Well, whoever it is that we decide is going to seduce her, and we can just do the whole inviting her to the show thing.
Okay.
And invite them, keep them together. That's not. I don't think that. I think initially, didn't we choose Connor partially because he has an in as a famous person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's ways to work around that if he's genuinely not comfortable doing it. I definitely don't want to make someone. I agree with Lizzie that we don't want to make someone do something they're that uncomfortable with, or that could ruin their own life.
You don't want to pimp out your friends for your own success? What are you, not Eddie?
Ashton, I mean, if your issue is having a fake relationship, you could try and have a real relationship.
I mean, who knows? You might end up liking her.
That's a lot of work, though.
Do not listen to Mandry. He's a bad influence.
That's-
how would you even know?
That's probably
Yes,
more
but
likely than
anything worth doing and worth having is difficult work.
Yeah.
that's probably a better idea considering if it has to be me. Because I am
You're
terrible at lying. She suspects for a second that I'm trying to lead her on, then and she asks a question I can't answer, I will probably clam up and we'll be in a worse situation than we were before. Aside from which, even if I did like get into a relationship with her, how would I convince her to leave the what's the telltale called?
Alabaster.
Well, I think if
Yeah.
you're in a genuine relationship
Alabaster.
with someone, you naturally don't want to give your business and money to someone who's making your partner's life bad in any way.
Exactly.
That's solid logic, actually.
And besides, he's not a very pleasant guy.
Okay, that's fair, but at the same time, what's the timeline we're looking at here? Because I feel like making requests that will, take a certain amount of, effort and be a certain level of inconvenience could be it'd be a difficult thing for something that has only been going on for like a week or so.
I mean, it doesn't need to be the only plan of action, but we can't guarantee that anything will work. So are we just going to risk nothing and because it might not work? I mean, what's the point of all this?
At this point, you see a blonde woman walking up to you. She's got an apron on. She's got a notepad. She's like, "Can I get you guys anything?"
Yeah, could I have a coffee and Lizzie orders a sandwich. Steph can't think at the moment.
All right.
And
Chicken
then
and
looks at
waffles,
the
extra
rest of the
syrup.
group and says, "What would you guys like?"
Excuse me as I Google American Diner Fare.
I'll do waffles and eggs.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, they do still serve stuff in the afternoons.
Yeah,
So.
they usually serve it all day. Oh, God,
Yeah.
Steph, I miss Perkins.
I know. Don't remind me.
Your mother and I talk about it every time I see her. Anyway, I'll get an omelet and some iced tea.
Crap.
Right.
Is it chicken and waffles, extra syrup? In fact, just like take the fried chicken and just dip it in a vat of syrup.
Fried chicken dipped in vat of syrup. All right.
They usually bring you a little pitcher of syrup for you to control your quantity. So
I don't know if a pitcher's gonna be enough.
I was just messing
you
with
can
them.
just dump the whole thing on. Fine.
Oh God.
I think I will.
Good job thinking. Can I go for a burger or a sandwich? Probably a sandwich, actually. Semi-healthy. with fries that are not healthy at all. Because they're so good. Oh my God. Anyway.
All right. She takes your order and she walks away, leaving you guys again to discuss your plan to take down the most powerful person in Vegas in the wide open.
Casually while we eat at a diner.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds one of his people could be in here? Sorry.
The best place to have private conversations is in public.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Yeah.
Rolls for no reason. Ignore this. I saw nothing.
Oh, it did the double plus thing, so that's plus
No.
3 then.
It actually worked though. It was -3 + 3. 0.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be damned, it actually did. Didn't work for me that one time.
Yeah.
It works better. Yay! Anyway, I will ignore that.
It works for everybody but you.
Pretty much, yeah.
But Ashton will go on to say, like, I understand what you're saying. Like, you can always nitpick any plan to death, but I think these are more major roadblocks.
Yes, but you gotta look at it. Taking
You were
down
on
somebody
board,
this,
wasn't you?
but you gotta remember, taking somebody down this powerful is not going to be something quick and easy. It's going to be a long game.
Yeah. I have a hunch this whole plan is not going to be done in just a week. It's going to be taking weeks into months. We're trying to destroy someone's entire business. It's going to take a while.
And to be honest, even starting a real relationship, as you suggest, the fact that it would be started based on a deception would still be pretty bad in the long run. I can't see that working out well.
Ashton, most relationships are based on lies and trying to hide your lies and flaws from the other person for as long as humanly possible.
That's what
Yeah.
makeup is.
Oh my God. I mean, many
if you
relationships.
haven't been able to tell, Elizabeth has had nothing but healthy relationships.
I mean, more than a few relationships have started just from, lies, basically. So.
Okay, lies,
Oh.
yes. Or what about conspiracies to take down? I don't even know what you'd call them.
It's not a conspiracy.
Barons.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, it's not conspiracy. It's actually happening.
I mean, it is still a conspiracy.
That's what conspiracies are.
I know. Connor doesn't know that, but I know that.
Connor, that's not what that word means.
You want a tinfoil hat too while you're at it?
How about we cover our bases?
Eddie would like to know your location.
Oh God, it's terrifying.
Sorry, Elizabeth. Go on.
We cover our bases. Connor, you can make the introductions for both Ashton and Manfrey. And hopefully one of the two of them will hit it off.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm willing to make an introduction as long as either of you are willing to try.
Of course I'll try.
Who knows? Oop. Indeed. Oh God. It turns out that Eddie is the most powerful hacker on the planet.
Sorry, I'm just making a side comment. Continue the RP.
Oh my God.
By the way, Velia, there are 2 chips on your face that are yours.
Oh,
Yay, chips.
I was scrolled down. Didn't-
'Cause, yeah.
Actually, Ashton, there seems to be a little in the conversation, will say, Velia, are you okay? Thought you were. Is there someone in the restaurant we should be worried about?
I'm just keeping an eye out. After all, you never know who's around.
Oh, okay.
You see a guy walk in. He's got a backpack on. Goes down and he sits down next to the man who's at the booth at the end. They start talking. The guy seems very nervous and squirrelish, and it's around this time that Lana comes in and she drops all your plates just right in front of you, like food, 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 food. There you go. By the way, here's a mountain of goddamn syrup for you.
Ah, amazing.
Oh my god.
Can I get anyone anything else? Coffee?
Coke, please.
Coke. Got it. All right. She heads out.
Oh man.
I
What's wrong?
actually prefer to avoid caffeine. He sort of changes to a whisper. When I'm in snake form, it kind of makes the world go hazy.
I can see that.
Well,
guess.
whiskey then should help out.
So, I believe you guys had some other things. So currently, Velia needs some help, which has been handled by Elizabeth. You guys are planning on Velia also setting up the meeting for Connor with Connor and Manfrey with what's his name? What's her name?
Candy.
The author. I thought you said Ashton could be there, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's possible the thing that you could put him there, but you know.
Well, I'm just sending them like a VIP invitation. I can sit them at the table, I would assume, with whoever I want.
Yeah, you were going to seat them with Connor and his buddies, and then Connor can wingman for both of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yep. Ashton will capitulate. She'll say, "All right, I'll try. Just don't promise too much. I'm a bit rusty on my moves. Too busy, avoiding getting kneecapped by
Have you read any of her books? She may not need you to make any moves."
Huh?
Said, have you read any of her books? She may not need you to make moves.
Oh my.
Manfrey and Ashton also wanted to do some recon at one of Coronado's hotels. And then there's talking to both Beth Coronado and Annette Stein.
Yes. So I happen to know that Magnus is planning on building a new golf course on the Red Rock Canyon Reserve.
Magnus has invested in the golf course. He is tied in.
Okay. Yes. And that we may be able to use that to get Annette to help out.
Okay. Well, the big event he has planned will probably be a good time to do some recon work inside of his hotels.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a good time. Whenever people are distracted, at least. Be easier to blend in as one of the staff if everyone's too busy to pay attention.
So, Manfrey, you know Annette. Annette's one of the mystics. Annette's basically like your aunt.
Oh.
She's one of the Roma. This Gage is talking about your aunt Annette.
So, what was that again about Annette?
Oh yeah. Well, I figure she'll be interested in interrupting, that golf course and getting back at Magnus since he's invested in it.
Oh, I could talk to her and see.
Oh, I could probably take care of that. We go back a bit.
Well,
And she did save my
so do
life
we.
after all.
Well, she
I
and
know
I
you
do
would.
too. She's family a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? I think your gypsy education needs to come to the forefront here. Like, no Roma's gonna let a goddamn gaje edge me out of goddamn family business. In fact, it might be a little offensive. Maybe, I don't know. It's all in how you play it. Just suggestion.
Sorry, repeat again because it cut out on me a little bit.
Oh, I'm putting a compel for my gypsy education because it's what's kind of coming here, and also probably your strong family ties and lineage, because it's probably a little bit of an insult. This gaje, this white boy, is coming in and being like, "Oh no, I know the Roma. I'm good. Yeah."
All right. No, I insist I talk to her and helping out on this.
Oh well, I mean, if you're sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, it's gonna be pretty hard to track down.
Not really. You just
Okay.
gotta. What? You find her hard to track down?
She's all over the place. I usually have to, Actually,
I mean, to be fair, she is usually all over the place. It's just, Manfrey, you know the people to talk to.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said she's not that hard to track down if you know where to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she did teach me everything I know about the supernatural world, but beyond that, we haven't kept too close ties. But I suppose
He's been adopted as family.
We'll see about that.
No, he's a pet.
do you mind if I come with you? Because it's just been so long since I talked to her.
No, that's fine if you come along. If you're as close as you say you are.
Oh, of course.
All right. And Elizabeth, you were planning on going and talking to Beth.
Yes. So we should probably figure out when we're going to be doing all of this because we don't want to overtax ourselves.
Agreed.
Velia, what day did you want to invite them to your show?
I mean, we should give them at least a day's warning. If I send the invitations this afternoon, then the earliest would be tomorrow.
And that's if she doesn't have any bookings.
Do we want to say 2 days from now for that instead of tomorrow, day after?
2 days might be best.
Yeah.
Actually, what day of the week is it in game?
We're going to say that it is a Sunday.
Okay.
And then tomorrow we could try and set up. I could try and set up the meeting with Beth.
I can try to reach out and find where Annette's at currently as well, and then we can figure out something to meet up with her in between.
So you want to meet with Beth tomorrow?
Yes.
Why aren't you meeting with Beth today?
I'm penciling it for tomorrow. And because I'm going to reach out to her and ask if tomorrow would work, but if she says today would be fine. I'm trying not to make it super last minute.
Do you have her phone number?
No, but I'm sure Regina does.
Why would Regina have her phone number? Steph?
Hold on, I'm thinking. Isn't she married to, like, Matt's brother or something?
Yes.
Okay, so reach out to Matt to get Beth's number.
How are you going to reach out to Matt?
I'm going to call Bianca.
Ah, it's a good plan. Good plan. Let's get the meeting with Beth. You got to deal with Josiah. You got to meet with Annette. High rollers.
Do we want to set up all the high rollers on the same night, or am I setting up?
I think that was up to you,
Facilitating.
admittedly, because one of them is meeting with Richard Mallon.
Right.
I think the same night was okay because we had different people meeting with the different high rollers.
And who's going to meet Ashby? Besides me, because I'll be on stage for part of it. We don't want to screw this up and have Ashby and Candy pair off, and then we have no control over anything.
Ooh, that's a really good point. So Ashby's the gambler, right?
Yes.
Would be
Poker player, not gambler. There's a difference.
sorry.
Fair. We did just announce that poker tournament, so it might not even be hard to convince him to move over to Arcadia.
I mean, he did already say that he was going to be at that poker tournament.
Yeah.
And that poker tournament takes place what day of the week?
Few weeks, few days out. It's going to start, a bit. It's a several day event.
Yeah, preliminary.
Okay.
A lot of preliminary rounds with a bunch of.
Okay. I'm trying to have like a vague timeline set up of how we're gonna try to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, well, we've got that. We've got contacting. Man, it's almost like destroying an entire empire takes a lot of thinking and effort and planning.
Oh, you're right, it does. We got 5 things currently floating. Meeting with Beth, dealing with Josiah, meeting with Annette, the High Roller Show, the hotel infiltration. I don't know if I'm missing any.
Meeting with Candy or...
That's the High Roller Show.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, the hotel infiltration can happen basically anytime you want. The meeting with people is pretty simple. I mean, you could probably do that right now, as in, like, someone goes off and does a scene with someone.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, someone still needs to call and apparently set up a meeting, because someone promised that and hasn't done that yet.
Yes. Give me just a minute. I'll be back.
All right.
I mean, I have other ideas for things we could do, but there's no way to actually bring them out in character, so...
Well, while they're trying to set up stuff, I can try to reach out and find Annette.
I mean, you guys, do you, Manfree and Ashton, want to go and try to figure that out on your own?
To meet with Annette, yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay.
pretty... We can, sure.
Meeting with Annette happening now. Good to know. All right. So, Manfree,
Well, I would
Scarlet,
also,
continue.
I was going to say, I was also going to figure out what time of day is she usually best to talk with, and so I know she's not in a grumpy mood.
It varies. There is no specific...
You could try a declaration, I guess?
Oh no, I should say she's only grumpy in days that end in Y.
Oh, fun.
And today's Sunday, so. I'm being sarcastic, yes. I know every day ends in Y.
No. It's Sunday where it ends in EI.
Or Sunday like an ice cream sundae.
Ah, yeah, Sunday.
Sunday.
All right. So I'll reach out, figure out where she's at.
Yeah, she's up in Red Rock today.
All right, I'll let Ashton know where she's at. See if he wants to head up there.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Welcome back. So, you two are heading up to see Annette. While you're doing that, Elizabeth, are you calling Lucky?
First I'm gonna shoot Bianca a text message.
Uh-huh.
Be like, hey, I'm trying to get in contact with Beth. Do you or Matt happen to have her contact information? Thank you.
They message you back an address.
Okay. Then I guess I'll, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna give Lucky a call.
All right. Phone rings. Lucky goes, hello?
Lucky, it's Lizzie.
Yeah, Lizzie? There, yeah, babe?
Velia needs to talk with Josiah.
Oh, hi, Lizzie. How you doing?
Hi.
He was just rubbing my feet. It was great.
Well, can you spare him when he's done with your feet?
You can have him now. He can rub while he talks. You hear a little groan from him. He's like, what do you need?
Velia needs to talk with Josiah, and I was figuring that you could help us get past his dwarves.
I mean, like he's got dwarves? Oh yeah, he does work with Connor. All right. And the dwarves are stopping her from getting to him?
That's what she says.
I mean, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. I mean, if Dad doesn't want to talk with someone, he doesn't really talk with someone. If they're like
Yes,
physically
but-
preventing her from getting there.
Yes, but you're family, so I figured you would have an easier in.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm sure he's left me like several goddamn messages about trying to play in his goddamn poker tournament. I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve. There's always an angle.
Okay, well, we can talk to him about that.
And we're bringing along that quiet girl.
That's one way to describe Velia, yes.
She's like, don't tell me I'm being replaced. Knock me
Not
up.
being replaced.
Oh my goodness.
Leave me for another girl. The two of you. Pox on both of you.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Yeah.
Okay, Mushu.
You're stuck with me forever.
All right. And I don't want you going replacing me for some newer, prettier model.
I'm not gonna do that. Besides, Connor's gay.
Who's gay?
No one. Just ignore me.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Part of that, that was Mary Ellen speaking there. She cut in because she's on speaker with him. All right.
No one, just a friend.
Why do I think the entire city's gonna know pretty soon? Whatever.
Yes, who is she going to tell? A couple of 2-year-olds.
But they'll know.
They'll blab it at the most inopportune time.
Whatever.
My mommy told me he's gay.
God damn it.
Anyway.
So I could get a chip if you do that. Fuck. Anyway.
Alright.
So I'll look over at Velia and ask her if she knows where he's hanging out.
A couple hours ago, he was at the Golden Horseshoe, so.
It's probably still there. We can head over if you want.
Yeah, well, we can meet you there.
Alright. I mean, if just Velia needs me, I can go with Velia. And then you could take Connor to go see Beth, because you got an address. Or, you could send Connor and Velia and Lucky there to if things get, angry, you can have Connor punch out some dwarves. Connor, how do you feel about dwarf punching?
I mean, I can if I have to. Fucking hell.
Maybe I don't want to get replaced by a younger, prettier model.
Oh.
So we're all going then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if Connor wants to come with, I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right, so off we all go, I guess.
All right.
Good, because I didn't know what else.
Hi ho, off we go to see the doors.
All right. So, Velia, you start leading them back towards the Golden Horseshoe. It's not too far. Manfrey and Ashton, unfortunately, have a much longer distance to go. See, you get back in there. They're all drinking around. Once again, you can clearly make out Josiah. You know.
I'd probably kind of stand to the side. I'd rather him focus on Lucky than me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys do have to wait for Lucky to get there. That's going to be a while.
Yeah. We'd
So,
maybe wait
yeah.
outside.
Probably a good idea to wait away from the place so that, you know.
We'll wait at some other bar nearby or something.
Are you leaving without speaking to the guy in the booth at the corner that you... What?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Good to know. I mean, maybe you can come back later, I suppose. You've put something together. Anyway, so. You guys walk on out.
If I stopped there, I'd have to explain to everyone why I was stopping there.
Yeah.
Connor. Are you doing okay?
Yeah. Why?
The whole, and she kind of like makes fang emotions.
Oh yeah. I'm honestly been pretty in control for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, which, hey, I'm well aware saying that is going to chance fate, but hey.
Alright, well, I guess try and keep your hunger under control. Just let us know if it's getting bad.
Alright, I think you'll be able to tell, but yeah, I'll let you know.
And I would recommend not letting yourself get out of control.
Yeah, I really don't want that to happen either. Alright.
So, Manfrey, Ashton, you make your way into Red Rock Canyon.
All right.
Because, Manfrey, while you can define her, her general location easier, it's actually easier for Ashton to know her specific location. Because if she's at Red Rock Canyon, she's in one of, like, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 places that Ashton actually knows about, as opposed to Manfrey.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's almost like you two together were the perfect solution to this goddamn puzzle.
What are the chances?
So yeah, you're there, and you already know by the time you hit the second place, you're at the right place, Ashton, because you can smell the sagebrush on the wind. It's burning. So either someone has set fire to her sanctum, or she's doing a ritual.
Oh. Do you think maybe we should wait till she's done?
Yeah.
I feel like barging in would be a bad idea.
Yeah, because I know if you barged it on me when I was doing one, I'd be a little upset too.
You can hear her like yellulating, and like you can see her kind of dancing around and waging the sagebrush, and in circular motions above her head as she's doing all this. And you guys are waiting. That's good. It's going to take you some time. All right, we're going to cut back to the other group. So, Elliot, Connor, you guys be lucky. He comes up. You guys walk in there, and now you're in the bar. And as soon as Lucky walks into the bar, everyone goes, "Lucky!" Like it's cheers. All right, it's cheers when Norm walks in.
Everybody knows your name.
And they're always glad you came.
I'll be stuck in your head the next week, and I'm sorry.
No, you aren't.
No, I'm not.
Hey, Patrick, you just want to go where everyone knows your name, all right? So,
I've already got it in my head.
as several people start coming up, and Velly and Elizabeth, you notice that Josiah is among them, and he's walking up to Lucky. What are you two doing? Connor, what are you doing also?
I'd probably stay sort of slightly behind Lucky so that Josiah doesn't see me and turn the other direction before he gets there.
Trying to hide?
Not necessarily hide, but just standing kind of in the shadow so I'm not the first thing he's looking at.
Roll me stealth.
Okay. It's not really hide so much as...
Roll me stealth.
Oh, God. I knocked something over. Hold on.
That's how stealthy she is.
That's how stealthy. I mean, Monica is not stealthy, Belle.
Oh, God. I was thinking about doing that myself, and now I'm like, oh. Wait, I do have an ability that would let me. Shit, did I not write this one down? No, I didn't. Shit.
Lizzie's gonna be kind of up with Lucky.
Yeah.
Give him a warm smile.
So you see, Josiah walks up, he goes, "My boy, you're here." And Lucky's still kind of like, yeah, come. Let me get you away from this harpy, and we'll discuss proper business. As he gestures his hand towards Velia when he says harpy.
Of course he does.
Wow, what a dick.
Well, Dad, I'm actually... Don't tell me you've made a deal with her. He goes, maybe I have. She goes there, and he goes, turns and he looks at her, he goes, fine, you, come here. Points at Velia.
Okay. So I walk up to him.
You walk up to him, and the room is like... There was some mild conversation, and that's all died down now. The bar is just quiet. You are in the middle. Crap ton of dwarves and fairies and wee folk. And he's just going, so, the agent of the usurper queen. Come, tell me.
Velda wants to see you. And she wants to know why. Why you're announcing things that she's not even aware of. She's concerned you've forgotten who runs things now.
Oh, no. I know who runs things. I run things. I run things in the casino. It's the only thing that matters. You guys have your toys. That's fine. She wants to know where we're going to get the money. He goes and he slaps, his Lucky on the back. He goes, he's going to get us the money. Elizabeth, you notice Lucky's eyes go really fucking wide.
How do you expect us to get that kind of money?
Oh, he's going to win it in the tournament. Aren't you, boy?
So he's going to win, and you're not going to have to give out the prize money.
Ah, there you go.
Okay. She kind of nods. Just like, okay, I'm all right with this.
Yeah, I kind of am too.
Oh yeah, these schemes never end poorly.
Yeah, but we can deal with it then.
He's like, fine, you've done your duty. You've flexed your mistress's muscles in here. Is there anything else you need, Sylph?
Nope, she just needed to know where the money was coming from. You've answered that. Question though, what are you going to do if for some reason Lucky doesn't win?
Well, then I guess she's in trouble. Ha!
I just shake my head and roll my eyes and take a step back, I guess. That was
I'm
what I was
pretty
supposed
sure
to find
that
out. So.
kind of money would bankrupt Arcadia.
Oh, yeah, she's not going to be happy with that answer, but...
Well, I'm not there to help, so I can't give an advice.
Lucky better win.
Of course he's gonna win. He's got my blood in him, don't you, boy? Yeah, Dad. Or yeah, Grandpa.
No pressure.
He's totally not going to win.
I totally don't envy him.
So, to ensure Lucky's victory, what is the plan for that?
He goes, he laughs. He's like, don't worry. This wouldn't be the first card game I've fixed.
Undoubtedly won't be the last either.
Boys, everyone, come here! And he gestures and he sees all these, several of the dwarves stand up from the poker table like, I'd like you to meet several of the other contestants.
Ah, okay.
No, the only people who are going to lose money are going to be the suckers in this gambling tournament. We're all going to make
Sosa
bank.
signed up?
Yeah. Like that jerk.
Okay, then we have a problem.
Why?
Because we've had issues with him in the past.
Don't worry, if it gets to be a problem, we'll backroom him. All right, boys. They go, yeah. And the dwarfs like raise mugs of beer and they drink them,
This is not going to end good.
No.
You're dealing with the wee folk here. We know how to make fate go in our favor. I'm attuned to Vegas, and Vegas, you get what you want. It's a great thing about Vegas. Anything you want, you can have it.
As long as you can pay for it.
Yeah, we can pay for it. Can't we, Velia? Or can't we not? He doesn't use your name. Can't we, Steward? Yeah. Steward. Oh, that's your name. God damn it. Can't we, Lackey? Yeah.
It doesn't sound like you're paying for anything.
Oh. No, I mean, Miss Moneybags is going to pay for everything. I mean, you think if this all goes well, she's going to say it was all on me? How about this? I promise to cover 100% anything we lose personally if I get to keep 100% of the profits we make.
To be honest, I don't really care, but never agree to that.
Great. So, what you're going to go back to your little flying minion boss person. You're going to tell her that if she wants a cut of the profits, she's going to have to pony up money.
I'll let her know. I can't make any promises about her reaction.
I don't care about her reaction. It's your hide it's going to come out of.
If you think that she's beyond stepping out to take care of you herself. I think that you have another thing coming.
You think she... I mean, fair enough. If she wants to make a move, tell her to make her move. But the thing is, she's so concerned about this money and where it's going to come from.
I told you I got the answer I needed. You're the one who decided to have more to say.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted me to agree that you can have whatever you pay for. You're not paying for anything yet.
Well, then you need to go back and you need to tell her that. Tell her what I told you. You're the messenger, right?
Not your messenger, but I'll tell her.
You're her messenger. You're her little bitch. You run around and do whatever she tells you. Question, what'd you get for this? What'd you get for doing this errand?
It's not really any of your business.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Trades it is. I'll give you an honest answer to one more question if you answer me that. If you answer me what she gave you to get you to come here and do this.
I'm not privy to share it because it affects more than me.
Ah. Yes, you are. You're in the Fae. You can make whatever bargain you want.
I won't betray my word to other people.
Are you trying to shut down on him?
No,
He's
I'm just like,
trying to
I'm not
run.
going to tell him that we're trying to take out Coronado. Like, that's not information I'm going to share in the bar with someone who's not in the group. The thing I got in exchange really was Velda being like, fine, send the invitations to have the people to facilitate meetups. That's what I got, really. Her not getting pissed at me for that. So, if I answer him, then I'm going to have to explain all of that. And it's not just my business to tell. I'm not going to give away our alliance.
All right. So. He is trying to read something from you.
Yeah, and I'm just not going to... I'm not going to tell him. There's no way I would tell him.
Well, you can use deceit to try to make him think something else. Or you can use, because that would be your social defense with deceit. Or you can roll rapport social defense to just give him a cold, icy thing. You'll be rolling rapport +2 for that.
All right,
so,
I'll lie.
I'll lie.
Jesus.
All right. You're like, I'm not at liberty to tell, but he notices and he sees you. I am Connor and Elizabeth, and even Lucky a little bit, and he goes, all right, fair enough. On your way, on your way. You three, come here.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. And to my stats. Here we go. All right.
So he doesn't know what it is, but he gathered from that it involves the rest of the group. All right? Just from how your eyes looked at every single one of them before you're like, I'm not at liberty to say. It's like, oh, all right. Lucky, my boy. Certainly you aren't gonna, what's it called? Begrudge me some time with the dear old dad, are ya? Because actually, I think the wife and I have to go back home. He goes, well, that's a shame. He turns to Connor, goes, you're the fighter who went crazy. You walk into my bar and you expect I'm just going to let you go? No way in hell. I'm treating you to drinks on the house.
All right. I'll say no to free drinks.
Oh, gosh.
Right. He wraps his arm around Connor and starts leading him away.
That's the problem. Because I know he would have done it anyway because, well, it's a fan. You gotta be good to the fans. Fuck.
You are the hometown hero.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, shit. Well, fuck it, I'll take it. That makes it
And
official.
always bet on cash. He's betting you on something good.
Fuck, I don't want to take that one. I'm going to, but I don't want to. I'm the worst. Just remember, I'm the worst. I get a refresh of 1. I need chips. They're delicious. Fuck. Alright.
So, Elizabeth, what are you doing? I mean, you technically have a thing to go meet Beth with, and Velia's been dismissed.
Yeah, I will. As long as Connor seems okay with staying.
Connor seems fine.
Alright.
You guys heading out?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to cut back to Manfrey and Ashton. All right, Manfrey.
Yes.
So,
All right.
you guys are there. She's there. She's waving her sagebrush all around and doing her dance, cleansing the area. Then she gets done, and you feel the power wash away. And then she turns and she goes, I didn't expect the two of you to be here.
Hello, Annette. It's been so long. How have you been?
Annette! Hug!
Manfrey. Oh, she starts speaking in Roma to you. Like, what you do bring the Gaji here?
We needed your help. And he says he also knows you as well.
Yeah. She goes to Ashton. She goes, Ash. She walks up and puts a hand on his shoulders, and then you hear her hiss into his ear in parcel mouth, basically. Speaks to him and goes, what the fuck did you bring the idiot here for? Pissed at both of you. This is great. Manfrey, he's great. He's there. He's not smart enough to be a real wizard. Oh, Ashton! Ashton, you're great, but you are not Roma. You are both. So, just combine the two of you into one. Be kind of good.
Oh no.
And then I could just kill the rest of the other part, but no, that's bad. Don't think about that. Anyway. What brought you here? My little
Ashbury Hewell. Sorry. Yeah. Go on.
Well, we heard there was a golf course coming up, and that you might want to have some fun messing with it.
She spits again. That fucking place going to ruin the Red Rock Canyon, and no one gives a damn. But
Well,
no, cannot kill mortals. It's bad for business.
Well, we give a damn.
You give a damn? You're giving him the damn? Why would you give him the damn?
No. We care. And most specifically because a certain person is a large investor in this golf course, and for the good of Vegas, we need to take him down.
Who are you talking about?
the man behind the curtain, that Magnus Coronado
Magnus.
fellow.
Oh. He puts his hand on your shoulder and he whispers like, "What has the idiot been telling you?"
No, this is.
She
It's not.
slaps you when it takes you a second. It's like, I asked you a question, boy. What has he been feeding into your head to get you so foolish to think that you're going to take down Magnus Coronado?
It's not just him.
This from him. I expect this from him who doesn't understand how things go. But you, I pulled your ass out of the goddamn fire and
No,
taught
please.
you
It's not
better.
a suicide mission, I swear.
So you say.
Look, wait, we have powerful allies. God, why can't I remember names? Terrible at names. Richard Mallon is with us, and so
Iron Lord? That's good.
so is Victor Draper.
The Red Court. Why she grabs you and like just like starts shaking you. It's like, why are you working with the vampires? Bloodsuckers.
One bloodsucker to kill another?
What was the word you were using, Manfrey, that you kept calling them?
Hold on a second. I actually have to look
Moolies.
it back up.
Moolies. Moolies.
Moolah.
The fucking moolies.
I know.
Well, I met a group of people, and they're very nice and good, and we're going to make Vegas a better place.
Mallon's witch is involved in this?
Yes.
I see. What do you need me for then?
If we hit several of his places all at once, we can make a big dent in his finances, the golf course being one of them.
How do you want me to hit the golf course? I mean, I can go out there with a stick and slam it against the golf course many times. Will do no good.
Make it financially costly for development.
How?
We really should have thought of this before, Manfrey.
Don't think, and she flicks Manfrey in the head.
I was gonna give an answer, but
An answer.
actually, make the ground a little swampy
Or
Swampy?
deserty. I think this is more of the deserty area.
An
It's such a
underground
shame
spring.
if something were to happen to all those sprinklers he has to use to keep this grass growing.
No, an underground spring could technically surface and start flooding the area. It's easily explained. And to try to repair something like that gets very expensive. That is one idea. Another idea is, let's say an endangered wildlife was found here. If that is found, then the land cannot be developed, but it then turns to be protected.
He goes, that is a good idea.
I didn't I paid attention for reason.
That will require work that I don't have. If you can get it, I can provide the sightings of endangered wildlife. I can do that. But I cannot do the business side. That would be on to you.
Yeah, we'd have to make sure he doesn't just cover it up. He has the resources for that.
Or shoot me.
Yeah. That too. All right. I figure between the two of us, we probably know the right people who can get this sort of information up the chain without too much interference from Magnus and his goons and his bought out people in the city bureaucracy.
Good to know. Good to know.
I mean, there are 16 threatened species in this state that could possibly be found in that area, which are protected under federal law. So we'll just have to figure out which one would be best found there.
Okay.
If you do that, and we'll talk.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
If this is what you need me to help with, I can help you with. Magnus is not good. Magnus, he is useful, but he is dangerous.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that many a times from the dead.
So, let us go back to Elizabeth and Velia.
Okay.
So, you two are walking out together, I'm assuming. Velia, are you leaving her there?
I'd probably see. Did you need anyone to go with you to see Beth?
It couldn't hurt. I mean, Manfrey had expressed wanting to go.
But he's not here, so. If you'd like me to come, I will. Otherwise, I'll head back.
No, I'll wait for Manfrey to get back. He'll probably have a fit if I go without him.
All right. Connor, then. Connor! Man, you are plied with free drinks until I need you to roll me discipline, all right?
Thank God I have a decent discipline.
You're going to need a good score in order to do it for right now.
All right. Discipline. Let me see. Anything I have? Activate here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yay!
5, you're good. Now I need you to roll me endurance.
Again, yay. Because I do.
You need a 3 on this one also.
Nope, that's physical stress. He'll be fine. Endurance, you say?
Yes.
Alright. Endurance. You are... and another 5. Well, shit.
Good. All right. So, you're able to keep your calm even through all the flattery, and you're not even drunk yet.
I mean, yeah. This is my first time.
He goes, so, word is on the street that you are working with, Sylph who came in here.
The what? Oh, Sylph.
Yeah, you guys are doing something. What's going on?
Yeah. We're just, friends helping one another out. That's all. Nothing big.
So she's got you wrapped around her little finger then.
If you want to see it that way. It's not really, though.
One of the boys gets it like, yeah, you hitting that?
Not my type.
Oh, at least tell me you're hitting her. That's, I want to hit her. More ways than one. Ah, everyone laughs.
Wow, these guys they're real charmers.
They are. Almost like you walked into a bar of rowdy dwarves and leprechauns. Got pulled into the rowdiest bunch.
I mean, to be fair, they're already rowdy, and this is the rowdiest bunch. Good God. Dwarves and leprechauns. You don't even need to say rowdy.
Oh, come on. You can tell me. We're friends here. We're all friends. In fact, what is it you want? What's it that you truly want, Mr. Cash Clemens? He reaches to the bar, and he just, runs his hand over the bar, and you see the bar start shimmering and turn to gold.
Neat trick.
Let's call it the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns into gold. Back he reaches over, and he pulls out some things, and he, just starts counting out $100 bills, laying them on the table.
Well, what I would want, I don't believe money can buy.
Money can buy everything. This is Vegas.
Well, this is going to get into more personal stuff. So everyone in here is versed in the supernatural, I'm guessing.
Everyone, don't speak freely, my friend. There's a fat stack of cash sitting right there. You see him put his hands on your shoulder. He goes, I know you want that.
Why do I think he's trying to influence me into taking money?
Be disciplined.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to come up. Because this is... Discipline, where are you? There you are.
No, I fucked that up. Alright, that's a 6.
Where is it? There it is. Woof, that ain't good.
So yeah, not only that is that a fat stack of cash, you really want that stack of cash. It goes to you. Alright, so I'm guessing you don't want to tell him what's going on. What's going on here, right?
Not really. I was considering diverting with something else, but yeah, that's... Because he does have something he kind of wants more personally.
So he wants you to figure... This is a social combat. He wants you to tell him what's going on. You don't want to tell him what's going on. What's your empathy?
2.
Empathy's at 4. He's going to go... All right? All these things he's done, he's done them in surprise rounds, because right now, this is where the conflict really kicks in, because he's really pushing it up into high gear.
Oh, yeah. I'm well aware this might end badly. Or we can get another ally, if you want to look at it optimistically. Probably not. Sorry.
Alright. So that should not have rolled like that, but the roll stands. It's a 0, which puts him at a 6.
Wait, 6?
Yeah.
Ow? Wow, holy shit.
I mean, this guy is like a patriarch of leprechauns. His deceit's really goddamn high.
Even if he rolls with a 0, that still puts him at, like, +6? Oh. Okay. So what's exactly going on? I'm not entirely following.
So he's trying to. All right, he's down here. He pulls it up. He goes, now we're gonna. I was like, you can tell me. I've kept so many secrets, no one's ever gonna find out. I want to help you, man. I want to help you make sure everything works out. All you
Ooh,
gotta do is put a little trust in me.
shit. How do I defend against that?
I mean, I suppose it'd be your discipline to keep your cool. Your conviction if you're willing to, go wild and crazy. But
Alright, I'll go with discipline then on that one. Because apparently I don't have conviction. I really should have that at least at a 1. Discipline. Modifier is 4.
That's 3. So he's put the aspect on the scene that he's on your side.
Fuck. This is especially bad because I'm newly initiated to the supernatural world. Oh shit.
Josiah just wants to help.
Oh, I'm sure he does. I'm absolutely sure he does.
It's your turn. What do you want to do now?
I know if I try to get up and leave, it ain't gonna work. Because he will.
mean, that might change it from like a social contest to a physical contest. And I'm not saying that I've established that you're in a room surrounded by rowdy dwarves.
Fair point. I mean, I'm got enhancements, but they probably do too because not human. Shit. Yeah. Fae have some weird aspects that can do good shit. What can I do? Like, that's not right. What could I say? What could I say? Because I know what kind of diversionary tactic I'd go with.
What would you do?
Well, the thing that he would want to honestly tell him would be something that has nothing to do with the group. It's something else, like something he'd rather have.
Sure.
His-
Roll me rapport.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And role play out. So what is it you're saying?
Well, he's saying money and how great it is. Probably say to him something along the lines of, money is great, but can it buy a cure for, well...
All right, this would definitely be an opening up, and it's more of a maneuver.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. He doesn't really be able to defend against this because he's not like really actively trying to do this right now. So just give me a maneuver on this, and then you can,
Rapport for maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a 1. Worth a shot.
Unfortunately, yeah, you need probably around like a 3 or something in order to do this.
Worth a try.
The report goes, yes, we can get that too. I'm on your side. In fact, here.
Oh, shit.
Money buys a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's scary.
So, that's a fat stack of cash.
Oh,
You want that cash? And he just wants to help.
Oh, fuck. I want more chips. but also know if I do that, I have to tell him. And I genuinely am certain the rest of the party is going to be going, no, we cannot trust this guy. He's likely to sell us out if there's more profit in it. That's my thinking. He could be a potential ally, though. Fuck. I'm debating whether or not to buy that off.
I mean, that is 3 compels.
And that's all on the he's here to help thing? Or is it the greed?
No. One is the fact that he's established an aspect of you on greed.
Okay.
One is a compel with the fact that he put a whole bunch of money down that you want. You know? But you put a whole bunch of money down and it's money. You know it's money. It's totally not a pile of napkins. All right?
Goddamn fucking... Yeah, the Fae can do that.
That's the leprechaun trick, dude.
Oh, out of character? I know this. In character? Oh god, he has no idea.
It's totally not a pile of napkins he's going to give you.
Yep.
But you really want that goddamn $1 million napkins.
They're really nice napkins.
And Josiah just wants to help.
God damn it.
He's kind of compelling you to to offer a concession, or just to offer to just be taken out. Just like, here's some chips. I'm just buying you out. Just go. If not that, then at the very least, this is gonna make sure that you're not able to really move it away from the money. And I want this. It's gonna have to take precedence on the scene.
Yeah. All right.
You can still resist. You can still argue. Not necessarily you're out of the fight, but you are admitting that,
Yeah. Definitely want to buy off the money at the very least. So, there's 1 chip for that. I'm buying off the money compel. Definitely. Josiah just wants to help. To be fair, I've met many people who just want to help. So, yeah. And what was the other one? We had greed. He wants to help, and
yeah, your own greed, just plain pure willpower.
Oh, then yeah, I will definitely. Okay. It's tempting. I gotta admit, you throw 3 chips at me, and I'm just going, oh, I want them so bad.
Well, let's just keep them right down here. Don't worry about it.
Fuck. What have I gotten myself into?
So.
Why do I feel I've made a horrible mistake? It's almost like I shouldn't have split it from the party or something.
You guys push it away. He goes, nah. Can't do that. You're a man of principles. I like you even more now. Goes there and he takes the money and he pushes it away. Not here to bribe you at all. All right? You want help getting rid of this thing in you. See that. I respect that. It takes a very strong man, very, very honorable man, to give away that. Stand up to it. You've got something in you. I could use someone like you. All right? So I'm going to make a deal. I'll tell you what I want if you tell me what you want. What your group wants. I'll tell you what I'm doing and what my group's doing. It's the information that little tart who is in here really wants to know.
Oh, shit. I'm so glad I did not take the trouble aspect I'd thought of way back when. It's like, I gotta help people. Oh, fuck. I'd be so fucked right now. As of right now, I'm only mildly fucked. God. Damn you, Brandon. This is actually a really good conundrum, you bastard. Because,
What I do.
on the one hand, this lets me help another party member. On the other hand, this could hamper the entire thing and stop us from even getting off the ground.
Shit, yeah, you guys will get by with a little help from your friends. But you are friends with Cornells and the Mallons.
Yeah, and this is going to wind up causing even more problems.
Yeah. I mean, this is compel to help Velia because of the group aspect. Compel to help,
My
to
friends.
keep your mouth shut because, yeah.
Fuck. Just, why'd I open my big mouth? But no, that's
I suppose you could take both of them by agreeing to this bargain and then not holding up your end of it. By lying to it.
Fucking, I could. I genuinely could, but my deceit's not very high.
Right.
In that I don't have it. I'd have to spend every chip I got to... It could potentially work, though. It's just bluffing a leprechaun. That shit ain't easy.
And nothing could go wrong with that at all.
Nothing can go wrong with that at all.
I can't get a read on him. I know he's not a good person.
Do you want to try to get a read on him? I'll let you roll empathy.
Sure, it can't hurt at this point. Let's see what we got. Please, dice, please. Please. I'm not gonna beat that. Can't get a read on him, can I?
No, you totally get a read on him.
He's totally...
He just wants... He's being completely honest. And he totally respects you.
Fuck.
Because guess what he just was able to do with that? He said, no, here's this other aspect that you know about me now. And now he's going to tag that aspect for another chip.
Jesus.
He's just an honest guy. He's an honest guy being nothing but completely and open to you. Just honesty, right all in here. No lies.
He's a
No
leprechaun.
lies whatsoever.
God damn it, he's a leprechaun, and I already know he's planning something. I don't know what, but he's planning something.
But now you've got 3 more chips on your face.
Oh, fun. Crap.
These ones are basically all in different directions, though.
I fucked myself horribly, haven't I?
Yep. Go for drinks, they said.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, they said.
Fuck. I'm hoping I don't wind up fucking up the plans before we even get to enact any of them. That's the problem, because I don't know if he's lying.
He's not lying. He's telling you the truth.
He's telling you the truth. You know he's not lying.
Yeah, that's the whole problem. He'll tell me. I'm certain he will, but it might... Stop trying to metagame. I'm going with, fuck, what's everything I know about leprechauns?
Roll me lore.
He's supernatural. I actually do get a +1 for that, I believe. From the tattoos giving and the initiation.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I will get next to nothing because the dice are going to roll fucking 4 negatives. Or give me a 1.
Fairies can't lie.
And leprechauns are technically fairies.
Yep.
But doesn't that mean he can't keep a secret because he can't lie?
Keep a secret. He can refuse to tell you something. But not if he agrees to tell you something.
I am actually torn on this one.
We're gonna pause, let you think about this.
Please,
We're
I need a
gonna
few
go
minutes.
to Elizabeth, Velia, Manfrey, and Ashton as you guys come back together, and I suppose you guys were gonna go speak with Beth. I don't know why you were waiting for Manfrey. You should have just fucking gone without it. I suppose you might be the only one here then.
Because
No,
he
I'm
wanted
here
to go
too.
with.
All right.
Until wine if you don't take him.
So, are you guys walking over to the address?
Yes.
All right.
Hey.
So, you walk over to the address. There's a house there. It's a pretty big house. A lot of it looks like some of it's semi-new, and a lot of it looks kind of old, but recently well maintained. It looks like there's been like additions going on to this house to make it a bigger and bigger house. You can see children running around and screaming in the backyard. Good screaming, not like screams of terror. Well, some of them are screams of terror, but they're screams of terror from someone else with a garden hose. All right, there's a door.
If they're screaming about a garden hose, aren't they outside?
Yes, they're in the backyard.
All right. I guess we will go up and ring the doorbell.
All right. A man, an older-looking man in a black shirt, a white collar on, opens the door and looks at all of you and goes, "Can I help you?"
Hi, are you Matt?
No. You're here to speak to Matt?
Well, I'm here to speak to Beth if she's available.
What is this about?
My name's Elizabeth. I'm her cousin.
His eyes narrow like nobody's business. And he nods.
Bianca had said that I could find her here.
Bianca.
Yes, Bianca.
Who are they? Points at the other people who came with you. Belia, you came, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're all four there.
This is Velia and Manfrey. They're a couple of
Wait.
friends.
Did I go with? I thought she declined me coming with.
And she said she was okay with you coming with.
Oh, okay.
And who's he? Ashton, did you go with him?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, she'll introduce each of them. They were friends of hers.
What do you want with Beth?
I came to talk to her about her father.
What about her father? Honey, what's going... Oh, who are these? Cousin of Beth's. Oh. Another older woman. Looks like a grandma. In fact, this guy, he's looking more like a grandpa. In fact, you hear some of the kids go, "Grandpa, Grandpa!" He goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
would I be correct in assuming that you're Matt Ward's parents?
They nod.
He's a very honorable man. You did very well with him. If now is not a good time, I understand that. It was my error in just dropping by. If you could give her my number.
Michael, just he's like, Mike. He kind of steps back. He's like, I suppose if you want to come in. He, steps back. It's pretty clear he's not inviting you. But if you wanted to, you could step across the threshold.
Mm-hmm. I don't mean to impose.
She's about to say, "Oh, you're not," and she says, "Honey, trust me." He's like, "There's a," and he goes, he sort of gestures as if to say, "Come on in if you can."
All right, Lizzie will step over the threshold.
Oh my God, it's like hitting a wall. Like,
I thought that was only for magic users.
oh no, it's about anything that has supernatural magical powers. You can
Okay.
step through, but it's like you fell off of a bridge and did a belly flop into like the river below.
Okay.
It's like, oh, that should not hurt that much.
Yeah.
But it does. It totally does. Your hand starts aching. Who else is walking in the house?
Manfrey will follow.
All right, Manfrey, you walk in, you are shut down immediately.
Oh, great.
No ghosts, no nothing.
It's calm, yes.
Ashton, what are you doing?
I mean, did you invite all of us in?
None of you were invited in. Just
Oh,
people are
yeah,
walking
no,
in.
that's what I meant. Sure. I'll come. Does it, like, suppress my snake abilities?
I mean, you don't really feel anything.
Okay.
Admittedly, yes, it does. You can't turn into a snake, but like
Okay.
yours is so small, you just Deli, are you stepping in?
I guess.
You step in, you're fine.
Okay.
In fact, you still feel like you have your magic.
Okay.
Everything about you. That's odd.
All right.
I mean, it's actually technically not odd. Fairies are allowed to cross thresholds, but you must act as a guest
right.
if you cross the threshold uninvited. So
Brandon,
you can't
I
do
have
anything.
to stop.
All right, yeah. All right, so Connor,
Yeah.
you had a choice to make. We might be wrapping up shortly here.
All right. Well, I've been thinking about it, and I think at the end of the day, as tempting as it is, what he'll say is something along the lines of, even if it winds up costing me a bunch of chips, it's fine. Something to the tune of, come on, words. Essentially, look, I can't betray my friends. I'm sorry. You seem like a nice person, but I can't betray them. Like, even if I have
But
to
you're
pay
not
3
betraying
chips.
them. You're not betraying them. You're helping one of them, aren't you? Or is that Sylph you walked in here not one of your friends?
I'm aware I'd be helping her, but it would also be hurting everyone else I know. So,
How would it
fuck.
be hurting everyone else you know?
Pretend you didn't hear that. Shit.
How would it be hurting everyone else you know?
I'm just gonna shut up now and go. I've said too much. Damn it.
Come on. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to hurt anyone.
Which is
You've given
true.
me a little. I'm going to tell you, I have no problem with your friends or anywhere. In fact, you're friends with my son and his wife, or my grandson and his wife. They're all like children to me once you get past, as old as I have.
Curious about how old that is, but okay.
You'd be helping them too. You let me know what I'm going to be doing, and I'd be willing to help them too. In fact, I'll do that. I will give my word. I will not work against you either. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Give you my word I won't work against you. And all you have to do is tell me what you're planning. Now he definitely has worked it. So that all 3 chips are kind of...
Yeah.
I suppose one of these chips goes away. Boop.
Yeah. Honestly, that was pretty clever.
Either way, you being friends with the Cornells and the Mallons doesn't really matter because he's offered a promise that he won't work against the Cornells.
Which is true because they cannot lie.
Yeah.
But then...
Oh, jeez.
But he does have people who work for him who could potentially work against them. Because it doesn't count others as an extension of yourself because they are their own being. My god, I remembered how fairies work now. They can do some really devious shit.
You're right. Welcome to Vegas. I told you guys, you're going right into the deep end.
Yeah, no. Well, at least I know a little about the supernatural world. Or Connor does, anyway.
So, he's a trusting guy. Seems like he's completely honest. And you'd be helping Velia.
Damn it. That was my argument was, look, I can't go against my friends, basically. And now it's like...
You're right. And you turned it right back around on you.
God damn Faye.
That's it.
Why is it? This is what, the second time I've been screwed? No, third or fourth time I've been screwed by Faye in one of Brandon's games. Why are they so trustworthy looking? But they're not. I know they're not. Oh wait, does he know about Chernam promises?
I mean, you'd have to roll lore for that, but
Yeah, true. We are kind of running out of time, and I'm basically going slow on this. Which I'm sorry for, because my whole argument here is just I'm tempted. I really am, because what if this is the one Fae who's actually, not plotting something? Yeah, exactly. That's what I hear in the back of my head. It's like, Fae that's not plotting something. That's kind of an oxymoron there. That kind of doesn't exist. Damn it. Like, I don't know what I can do. That's the problem.
Well, what would your character do?
I mean, he's not going to
Knowing
start
what he knows.
He's not going to start a fight this exact second, obviously. Is that any way for a champ tack? Nah. But what can I do? What can I do? Alright. I'm just gonna basically say one last thing to him, because it's all I can think of at the moment. Look. You talk a really good game, man. And I really, really want to trust you on this, but if I'm honest, this is something that could very easily blow back on everyone if the wrong person hears it.
so can mine.
What I mean is, there's a bunch of people in here, and while I have your word...
Everyone out! He goes, what? He goes, you heard me! Everyone out! Everyone start leaving.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was actually not expecting that.
They all start leaving. He goes, very well. Here's the thing. I liked you. I was willing to give you a little bit of a deal there. Maybe help her. Here's what this is gonna go.
Okay.
It's just you and me now.
All right.
I promise. We make this deal. I promise. I'll tell you what my plans are for Velia, for Arcadia, and you tell me what your plans are for whatever it is that you're working with her for. In exchange, I swear to neither work against you in your goal, nor tell anyone else about it.
Wow.
For your end of the bargain for that part, you promise to assist me in my goal, and promise to not tell anyone else about it.
Including Velia.
Including Velia. That's off the table now. You wanted all this here. You wanted to go this way. This is what it is. I'm bringing you in. Completely in. You're someone who can work with it. Someone who can be trusted. You have a lot of spine there, friend. like you. So do we have a deal? Or do we not have a deal? And I'm going to have to be upset of having to clear it out my whole bar for nothing.
You are a master of the hard sell, sir.
Of course I am.
And out of character, I think I might have a chance against him in a fight, but I have a hunch it'd be massive blowback on everyone.
You punch this guy, he's probably not going to like you.
I punch anyone, they're not going to like me, but yeah. Well, I'll agree to help him then. I'll actually agree on this one.
You're going to agree? Take the chip, by the way.
Alright.
Either way, the chip was coming to you because it was going to be a problem for you.
Oh yeah, this is not going to end well no matter what happens.
You tell him, so you're telling him that you're going up against Coronado?
Yep. He broke me.
He laughs and he goes, all right. He seals his lips, locks, makes a lock with things, throws it away. Great. I'm going to take down Arcadia. You're going to help me do it.
I was gonna say, fuck, if you want to end session at any point, that's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
My reaction is,
That's it.
whoa!
No.
Fuck. Well, this is gonna end well with me working against the party. Fuck.
You're not working against the party. You're just probably going to be at odds with Velia at some point.
Oh, this will end super, super well.
So, that I think is a good stopping point for tonight.
Yep.
So,
fuck. I'm sorry. I am the worst. I'm even more the worst because I gotta give it to. I gotta already give one of my nods to Josiah because that. Wow.
So, Ashton Hughes is the first person to vote for MVP. MVP is currently Ashton Hughes. It's MVP time. You cannot vote for Ashton. Actually, it's the first vote.
And I cannot vote for myself. Even the normal ones. Put me in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Let's see. I shall... go for Connor for totally working against the party. Not really, just kidding.
Damn it.
Connor, who are you voting for?
I'm gonna have to go Velia for honestly getting a lot set up.
Velia, who are you voting for?
I'd have to say Connor because he really did try to not fuck things up.
I fucked it up so bad.
But you tried not to. Really hard.
Manfrey, who are you voting for?
Connor. Just because, yeah, it's what he just walked into.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck, I kind of just faced it.
I think she's going to bed, so it's probably.
I hope she's okay.
Hope so too. So I think Connor is the new MVP. Ooh. There we go. Connor is MVP once again, and here is his chip for it.
On the plus side, I'm almost back to the chips I'd gotten through the session. Oh. I feel horrible. Damn it, Josiah's a really good sweet talker. Fucking hell. We should hire him to try to seduce that one lady. I think he'd do great. Shit, that's actually not a bad idea to bring him in. Anyway, plans of screwing the entire party.
Ashton Hughes is at Annette for he's voted for Annette for berating Ashton and especially Manfrey. Josiah and Ashton also voted for Josiah for having the balls to host a competition without the money to cover the prize.
Yeah, those were my picks too.
Connor, Annette for chewing out Manfrey and Ashton, Josiah for being a master of the hard.
Dude. He's good. Ooh.
Mr. Rector, because I spent the rest of the game for Velia. Mr. Rector, because I spent the rest of the game thinking of a favor I would ask him. Should I find him again? I mean, you found out where he is. You probably go back there. You'll probably find him. And Josiah, because he's. What'd you say?
No, nothing.
Josiah, because he's going to be entertaining at least.
I learned, don't ever get cocky in this game.
No.
Don't ever go, he's just a leprechaun. I can take a leprechaun. Yeah, in a fight. In social combat, no. Fuck. I should know better.
He didn't even take you out in social combat. He just started bargaining with you.
I know! I didn't know you could actually do that, which is pretty cool. But
I mean, it's more like he's like, I don't care. Like he's more like, I passed my turn. I don't really take a thing. It's
I was actually pretty close to getting almost into excuse me, almost into like freeform roleplay at that point. Which are fun to do.
I mean, you slowly lost compels as the guy talked his way out of them. I'm like, and that one goes, and that one goes away.
I think I got him down to the least bad it was going to get to. Which is good and bad, I suppose. Oh, Manfred's up.
Manfrey has voted for Josiah for shutting, or not voted, he's nodded to Josiah for shutting down and manipulating Connor, and Annette for putting down both Manfrey and Ashton while being nice to each other. And that is it. I will definitely have Gav in when she's feeling better. And with that, I think that is it for tonight. Thank you all for joining us, and we will be here next week, hopefully with at least one more player, possibly two more.